guys, welcome back to another episode of Wheel Hobbies. There's been a few people asking about progress and wiring on Corsa C-Track car that we're doing, it's that b204 engine. So basically, got it almost to the stage now that she's going to run. She's got to wire up the loom adapter, fill the coolant. I've done the gearbox oil's done. So basically, what I'll do now, just while I get these final bits up together, I will just show you now the wiring that I did for the original engine, what you need to keep to make it work like this. So I'll just leave you with that for the minute. Right guys, let's strip this Corsa C engine loom down, shall we? So obviously a lot of this can go, so that can go, all the injection rail can go. Like I said in previous videos, you want to keep your temp sensor wiring and sensor and your crank sensor, which is so what we're going to do now. We're going to strip all the insulation off and basically just remove every excess wire that we don't need. Right, okay guys, so we basically stripped off all the insulation wrap, basically removed all excess plugs and wiring, just so we don't get confused with what we need to deep in out the main engine ECU plug. So basically we've kept crank sensor, temp sensor, oil light switch wire, and that'll be your ignition live into your ECU, possibly pin. So basically I want to strip this out now. So that piece there slid out of there. Basically get a flathead, unclip it there, and then it just pulls straight out that way. And then I'll have to get these keys again. Go for the bent one because that's the one for it. I'm going to start pulling all these excess wires out now. Basically choose whichever way you want and just push it in and pull the wire straight out. So we'll get and do that now. For those of you who are actually deep in this, how I'm doing so, you'll notice the crank sensor wire as an earth link, also with numerous other sensors. So what you want to do is just snip the black wire off the sensors that you don't want to keep, and obviously tidy this up later and just put this brown directly straight to that to get rid of just this clump here. So obviously if you do come to do it, just snip the black wires on all the other ones you're going to cut, remove, keeping that one still linked to your crank sensor. Okay, so we've just stripped it all out now, removed all that excess there. So tidies up no end. So make sure all your wires are pushed in nice, you haven't caught any. And then this locator, you're going to make sure that little tab is facing down. And then a little bit of help, pop that in. Get a screwdriver. Oh dear. Annoying. With a screwdriver, just push in until it clips, and then you should see it just stick through there. That's all the way in. So now just rewrap this up now. Get rid of some of these tails from this plug, but do that later. So I've just put that plug back together now. So at this stage we're not going to wrap all of this up yet, because when we come to putting it on the engine, obviously like the oil wire, that'll be probably cut and shortened. temp wire, cut and shortened, crank position sensor wire possibly be extended, so we'll sort that once it's in the car. So regarding the starter loom on this, obviously your typical Corsa main power and cables like that. Obviously, because this is a track car, this will be having a battery in the boot, so we're not going to be using them. But obviously, we want to pull the alternator and starter exciter wire, which runs through the top corner there. So we'll get that onto the engine before it goes in. And yeah, meh. Right guys, so back inside the Corsa C now. As you can see, all the dash loom, car loom has all been revised. So basically, any excess wiring that's not used, we've taken all out. So obviously you've got all the radio wiring gone, airbag module wiring gone. So basically all minimalised. So basically, we've got ECU adapter is going to go up here. ECU is going to be here for quick release for any mapping tuning. And then obviously we've got our power cable just there running through the bulkhead down, and then the battery is going to be sitting here behind the passenger seat. Yeah, so basically, obviously this car obviously it's gone for lightness, so rear wiper, everything's gone. So originally we have the rear wiper washer pipe running through here, so we've utilised that for the main power supply from the battery through the grommet into a splitter, which basically then splits the power with the brass plate in there, which then sends power into the car up here. Obviously then you start a main power loom to the starter and alternator there. Basically resealed all this box here, another common thing to go. So yeah, she's all looking good. And obviously utilising the Corsa starter loom, so that's on the back of the engine now, plugs into this one here. Throttle cable down through the bulkhead there, engine loom through the bulkhead there. So obviously one last thing to go in for the dash now is obviously the Corsa C pedal. So basically what we've done here, because obviously you can't forget anything else to fit, which is manual cable, so this is out for the Saab, basically sat in place with the cable that's coming through the bulkhead there, obviously to set where we want it. So obviously clean it all up, tack it in place, pulled it out again and welded it up. Don't laugh at the weld guys, I'm not a welder, but it's strong enough. So basically we're going to get that in now, and then we're going to be modifying the dash to go in, and obviously they've got to clear these A-pillar. So yeah, so we'll crack on now. So that's the full 3-inch exhaust system done. As you can see, I've made it, so still use the existing front mount. Obviously don't worry about the weld, I'm no code welder, can't weld to save my life to be fair. Can't be good at everything. So it comes around there, clears there. Nice big flexi in there, feed band clamp. Muffler box there. Bracket made for supporting. Still small mounting points here. It's basically drilled through this body channel here and nut and bolted it with some big washers, both sides. Like I say, again the welds aren't pretty, but they're strong. That's about the ugliest one up there. Obviously some small pie cuts up there. Plenty of room over the axle with the V-band clamp there. To another muffler box, to a tip. All hung. Ain't going nowhere. It's pretty damn solid, that is. Right. Obviously as well, ran the fuel line in here. Basically get rid of the T-piece. This pipe here tees into this bit here, so what I've done, I've moved the fuel pipe down and pulled it 2 inches, just give it room so this can just cut straight onto the filter, and then installed some copper pipe for the return Next is get it down, finalise this wiring so you can get it fired up, make sure everything's all good. And that'll be in the next part of the videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Right guys, sorry if that bored a lot of you, but there is actually people out there that want to know how to do that, so I had to put it in and keep everyone happy. So basically what I will do now, I'll just briefly show you this crank sensor and the mount point I've done, which will get around the canbus system, so you don't have to worry about your RPMs not working, your power steering not working, basically you dash lit up like a Christmas tree. So basically this system will work in any canbus car, even earlier stuff like the Mark IV Astra van for example. But I'll show you that now, just so you can get an understanding. Now I've got a lot of people who want to buy it, but it's having the time to actually produce some that I can get out. But I will be making a bunch soon, so put your name down for them, or I'll put a link in somewhere once I get them on eBay or something. I'll just show you this now. So basically, I made a mount there, so because obviously we've done away with the bulkhead on this one, because he wants it light. So we've got the power point now, which probably pointed out before, starts motor, car harness, and then straight to the battery. So basically we've made the mount, so the original Corsa ECU mount's there. I need to finalise the wiring yet, but obviously once I do the first startup. So obviously in this loom, you want to make sure you've got the green blue, which is down there. You want to cut the end off that and put a spade connector on it, female spade, which that goes down by the dipstick down there. Then you've got your temp sensor, which is inside the head there. You want to keep that. Obviously I'll be shortening the wires so it's all tidy. And then you've got obviously your crank sensor, which is this one here. So that one now goes to the crank mount that I've made for the crank sensor, which is all made bolted up here. So obviously this pulley here, I've modified it all myself. This crank mount here, which bolts it in. So basically when you do it, obviously they're magnetic, so you want to do them so there's a gap so you can slither in there, so it's picking up that signal there. So this will work for Hall effect sensors, ground trigger sensors, any type. As long as you're using the original crank sensor, it will activate the CAN system. So with that said, basically we've just got 4 wires that we're going to be connecting up here, because obviously the ECU is going to be mounted just in this bottom corner. The adapter will go up behind the dash outside. So basically all we need is permanent live, ignition live, fuel pump and OBD. That's all you need. RPM, anything like that is not required. So basically all I've got to do now is just mount a battery in there and just connect them up on the loom adapter there, plug the ECU in, and she'll try it. Right then guys, so done the final checks now, put coolant in it, gearbox all done, engine all's done, battery's all in now. Hi Dean. Wee-wee. Long time no see, eh guys?
Yeah. How we doing? How we doing, people?
Yeah. Put my thumbs down in the comments, guys.
I'm hoping he's filming on the right app at the moment, because the last video was a bit...
Yeah, well, I was trying to improve the channel. It only seems to be me that's doing anything. Gareth
Harvey and Dean Lawrence.
Yeah.
Need to do more filming. I've built a whole engine and I haven't even filmed it. That's how useless I am.
Yeah. But anyway, so we put the battery on, guys. I did disconnect the DI because I want you guys to be the first ones to hear it run as well as me. So obviously just make sure we've got enough starting crank and amps there, innit? So now we'll go to the dash now and make sure that everything works as it should.
Just saying, fire up the Quattro.
Yeah,
that's just lame, isn't it? I'll just shut up.
Yeah, this is just a 2-wheel drive drag car, mate. Yeah. Oh, we've got Stephen in the house as well. See?
Hi. Come say hi, Steve.
Cooey. Right, guys, let's see if she's going to start. She's got... Oh, the fuel pump's priming. Any leaks, Steve? No. Oh, there we go. All good, Steve? Yeah? Nothing? There we go, guys. So we're look down here at the loom adapter, we've got RPM wires, EML, blah blah blah, nothing working.
She's live.
Look, the rev gauge is working.
Listen to it.
Yeah, steering's working. Lovely.
Sounds like an impressive
an ABS error here because I need to plug in the ABS sensor like there. But yeah, happy days. Give it a little rev, please, a little bit. Amazing, yeah, it's done on the engine. It's done on the engine. Yeah. She's alive, guys. So now I've just got to finalise all this wiring, get it all back on its feet. Happy days. Right guys, that's it for this episode. Hopefully the information I've given you has helped you out somewhat, but obviously if you need any more advice, you can comment down below, or you can join our group ProWorks on Facebook. It's quite a nice social media place to be. No assholes or anything like that. Pardon my French, I don't know if I can see. So look who we've got here, we've got Dean again. What are you doing over here, Dean?
You said there was no assholes. You're looking at one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, biggest one going.
Yeah.
What are you doing, mate?
Took this engine out of this Retro of a 9.3. Well, I didn't, Gary did.
Yeah.
Have you shown any of the viewers how rotten that was?
No, I haven't yet, no. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's quite bad, isn't she? All the bulkhead had gone. Quite badly.
Yeah, absolutely right. So we pulled the engine out of that, and it's basically been rebuilt from the ground up pretty much to go in bed slinger.
Yeah, so
Which
bed
is now
slinger
mine.
is going to be making a new appearance.
Which is now my van because, as people know, I change my vehicle by the week. So.
and for the viewers, obviously Dean's rebuilt quite a few engines and they've proven to be good engines. So if anyone's looking for a fully rebuilt engine, hit Dean Lawrence up on Facebook. I'm sure it'll be for sale in about a month's time. Probably would have just been bedding.
Well, this engine basically, I haven't bothered rebuilding the head because there was nothing wrong with the head, and I'm being a cheapskate on this one because we all know I probably do about 2,000 miles and then probably sell the thing. Yeah. Although I'm hoping this time to actually keep one, but famous last words. This has been, it's had new bearings, crank polish, cylinders honed, new piston rings, sump fully cleaned, the head was all cleaned up and checked that it was flat, and it is.
Crank seals.
Just all that kind of stuff, just a bit of a freshen up, painted a rocker cover, chucked a bit of paint here and there just to make it look a bit nicer. So that's going to be hopefully sitting in the engine bay this evening, hopefully. We'll try and get some videos of that up in the next week as well, the progress that goes on with that. So yeah. What else have you got in at the moment, Gaz?
We've got Corsa Z-letting. That's coming for, originally it was for a wiring issue, but it turns out it's the actual engine, so got to put a forged engine in that. And then under the sheet we have somewhat a stunning van. Yes. It's probably best, Dean. Let's just go underneath, shall we?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Right.
What we'll do is we'll just show you the underneath of it, and then if you want to see more videos of this van,
but just
like and subscribe.
Yeah, let's see. We've got everything in there. There we go. Full spec. This van's been transformed top to bottom.
Ground up.
I mean,
nut and bolt restoration.
Just look in there, and you can see. Yeah.
Fuel cell, full respray inside and out in Audi Nardo Grey.
Yeah, that's it.
Audi Nardo Grey. It's a 2-pack, 1-coat paint.
Yeah.
So yeah, for a DIYer, probably one of the easier colours to attempt if you're going to try and spray something yourself.
But obviously we will be featuring this van in another up and coming video.
look what else Gary's got. Gary's got a kitchen. It's the most important thing.
Yeah, I have a kettle as well.
So we've got this. Hang on.
Oh yeah, we've got a fridge.
We've got this.
Yeah, yep.
See, Wheel Hobbies is going up market, guys.
Really? Yeah.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. I know we've been slow on the videos recently. If we get a few more subscribers, Gary's been absolutely flat out trying to get Josh's Corsa going, which he now has, as you've just seen. But yeah, cheers guys.
Cheers guys. See you soon.